man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in...
No.
So are they as the Packers get set to match up with the New England Patriots.
Lambeau.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
It's caught here by Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 3 yards out, and the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check 24. Check 24. When he hit.
On first down, Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. They'll run for the first time now with James White, and able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the 16, Brady. It's complete. James White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 95 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a couple. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get the really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jump? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On first down, it's White, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
No.
Operating from the gun. Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. 27 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Folk for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this was going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have.
I'll take that, sir.
Trying to get that to
Adams,
but that's intercepted.
I'll take that
Picked
to the
up by Jonathan Jones. And he
I'll
will
take that to the
score.
house.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Stick to my plan.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 49 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction. There he goes, Julian Edelman, 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers again now. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers.
I'll take that shit and I'll score again before
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Mike 42, check.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Out of here, man.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And they're going to take over right there at the 20.
Unless you about to sub him, man. So sad.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?